Hello, and welcome to another impromptu bowling video. I'm with my friend from YouTube, straight out of Western Mass, Sam. You might know his channel, Sam Sitar or Ballaric, if that still works. Anyway, he's never candlepin bowled before, am I correct?
Yes.
So, as David Letterman would say, this is an exhibition, not a competition. So please, no wagering. So this is not a competition. We're going to see how he does, and I'm going to see if I can actually do something decent for once. Last game, my buddy Chris was bad, except the 96 at the end. So we decided I'm going to go first, and hopefully things will go better than last. Settled, it moves while you bowl. That's maybe there was just something loose there at one point. Like you said, a pebble. And there's the manual reset. Not fully automatic like the 10. Well, yeah, that's how you learn. Damn straight lane, didn't take the ball left. That's a good one. That should do something. 4 horsemen, 3, 2, 1. Oh wow, that. Oh yeah. Make sure everything is completely before you Whereas if you press the button and something does fall, that doesn't count. I like how easy this place is. Yeah. But I got something for this.
That might do it.
And I think that's too far. So far, the new kid's actually ahead, but like I said, it's not a competition. Not bad. Oh, that's actually moving. Half Worcester. Oh, half Worcester right side. Yeah, that's kind of tough. Oh, well, that helps. Maybe it might get that one. And you got a 2, 3. Yeah, you got 4 horsemen and a guy behind you for a 5.
Okay.
I'm wondering if it was a loose pebble because that was rough from the road. I should at least get a triple in, no problem. Well, that was actually not bad. Just a hair to the right.
Has everything stopped?
Yeah, things have stopped enough. I mean, if it's barely moving, then that's not going to do anything. I gotta say, so far, for a first timer, not really bad. Whoops. That's okay. I've done hesitation moves like that before. Will it hit the wood? Yes, it does. Helicopters, but does... Oh, it does something. And... Okay, that pin went in front. That's a 6.
Did what?
Pin that helicopter does something. Yeah, I left a post about it, and then there should be a post to the video, and in the private message it has a time and when my friend was delivering a ball, and then you hear something and you can actually sort of see it too. Yeah, which was Saturday. If you haven't seen the previous video when Chris and I were here, there was something 40 to 50 feet up lane 6 where 3/4 of the way up the lane, our balls were hitting something and they were skipping in the air. It looks like it might have been something like a pebble or something, because we've hit that area and nothing happened. 2, 4, 5. 5 standing. 10 button. We always look for the cheesy animations. I can hit the 10 button.
Ready?
Yep. And I'll keep the phone in hand because Sam's got to do his turn, and then it's the halftime report. So I might as well not put the phone back in this thingy. So. Just stayed on. I think this might be a little over zoomed. Try to zoom it in a little bit so you can see the pins better. Alright, he's got the sides. Now he wants to aim for the middle. Keep in mind, this is his very first candlepin game. We'll do a little something. Ouch, that's a 4. Alrighty, hit the button, you press the number 4, and here we go. 41, I'm doing pretty good. Minimals. And Sam's first game so far at 29, not bad. And of course, I always like to say, we are in no way competing. That is just maybe zoomed in a little too little. Maybe that is right. I don't know. I'll go with it. You might want to consider aiming a little more left.
I might want to consider what? I moved the pen without problem.
Yeah, one slid a little. Yeah, see, that was a low spare. All right, he can hit the spare button, and we watch the cheesy animation.
Do I get another ball somewhere? Or?
You'll on your next turn, you get your. It's my turn now. Your bonus will be after me. That is.
That's a surprise. George moving there was a surprise.
So far, you have a 39 with bonus points on the first ball. So the first ball in frame 7, whatever you get on that first ball also gets added to your spare.
Okay.
since he's new, I'm explaining this. All right, the first ball on this frame is also going to count with your spare. So you want to make this one count. You should hit at least a point. Yeah, and your first ball is 1. So you're going to push 1 and... Alright. It'll add it when you're done your turn. Now you got 2 more balls to finish the frame. It's a point you didn't have. That's the way I look at it. And he's got one very wobbly friend behind the 4 horsemen. There he goes, a little left. And this is where we just keep an eye on it for a little bit. Okay, yeah, they're steadying out, so that's 8. 8. So now you're plus the 8. And that's how your points run. Oh, I see. If your bonus points are up there. Oh, I see. There's my stink frame. Alrighty. Yeah, don't worry about that. If they're really close to the edge, then yeah. Deja vu.
The what?
Spectacular. do something. Oh, it did something. Ouch. 7-7. So figure it is 60. Yeah, nothing's fully automatic here.
What, the thing is missing?
My father was. And it's just like a kid stuck in there, so it's alright now. At least 3 points. So we'll do that. Alright, middle of the road, alright game. Ouch. That's how you learn. Oh no.
Something for a spare?
He needs something. And he'll get something. Three, 5. Well, considering how you started. Alright, and that's game 1. I like doing triples, although I don't think there's going to be anything worthy of adding.
6.
Alright, not bad for a first game. And for me, that's kind of, for an easy house, that's kind of bad, but as I say, as long as it's 70 or above, I'll take it to some degree. Alright. Alright, game 2. Let's see if this one actually goes better. Alrighty, you can hit it.
Yeah.
Yep. Alrighty. Sam's turn. This thing moved a little bit. Usually does when I take the camera in and out. Be a half Worcester ball, and it was. And more backdoor? Nope, no more backdoor action.
send the other ball back.
When it gets there. That should do something. Not enough. So far, he's starting with a 6, but he's got a third ball to play with. And a little too much to the right. Starts with a 6. It's bonus time, and you know what that means?
Yes.
El Stinko, the bonus ball. Yeah. Here's my El Stinko bonus of 1. El Stinko lived up to its name. Curse of the Fill. 3. And the Curse of the Fill has returned. A 3. So now that spare meant absolutely nothing. Just to say, I actually knocked them all down in less than 3. That is the only thing we got out of that. He's now concentrating on getting the other 9. You don't have to wait for the balls to return unless you're concentrating. Unless you're concentrating, that's pretty much the only reason, I would think. And a buddy behind it.
How many do I have done so far?
You got 5. And that should at least get something. Hit the head pin. Unfortunately, too weak. And that's a 6. I already entered it. As he asked, if a foul ball takes out pins and there's a full rack, you are allowed to reset, but you lose that ball. However, if pins were already down, you take the penalty. There's half Worcester. Deja vu. Except it's the first ball this time. That might not do it. He seems to hook right a little bit. And a 5.
You gotta learn to hit that button.
Well, look who did it. That's why it wasn't. This is called duck soup. It's supposed to, the way the wood is all spread out, it's supposed to be an easy get. But we know who's throwing the ball, right? You know, we gotta watch the crazy animations. Okay, if you want to hit the spare button at any point. Oh, we already saw that one. Yeah, if I were able to stream live, I'd show it because people could just come into it midpoint. And now it's Sam's turn. 2 spares and one that doesn't really show any effort at all. That is making the spare worth it. Maybe a little left, but he has a right hand hook, so that might do some good. Oh, he got a strike.
How did I do that?
So you hit the strike button. Oh, but this one's different now.
You don't go for the X.
Honestly, I can say I've never seen that strike animation.
How did I do that?
Because the bowling gods love you and the bowling gods hate me. And someone didn't hit their button.
Oh, sorry about that.
And if you ever play in semi-automatic manual plays, people will get pissed at you. And now it's time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. We won't bother with the animation. It's been not that far time ago. I can speak English. Yeah, decent.
How many?
That would be a 4.
Oh.
Alrighty, not the best. At least it helps. And again, because his turn will be at the halftime report, I'll just keep he can hit 10.
Here we go.
Yep. All right, 10. Now he gets 2 bonus balls, which are the first 2 balls of this next frame. So it counts as a bonus and what he gets in this frame. That's why I'm holding it by hand right now. Yeah, that one's not too good. Moose knuckle. That should help. And not a bad fill, an 8. And you still have one more ball. I'll put your fill in. There's your fill.
Almost. Some of them are a little rounded on the bottom. That one pin wobbled.
Yeah, if you hit them just right, they'll wobble a while. Of course, some have more wear and tear than others. Might even be a chip, but usually bowling proprietors keep that stuff up, and this guy does. Well, you got the 8. So I'll enter that in, and then we'll do the halftime report. There we go.
Then I can hit the reset. George, then I can hit the reset.
Oh, crap. Yeah. Something went awry here.
What happened?
It registered twice. So we got to keep that in mind. The 55 is not a thing. So it's 47-43. So what we've got to do here is keep some mental math in mind. If I don't get an 8, then we're going to have to deduct pins from the next round. So everything will be okay. And just going to remember, I must get an 8 for everything to be okay. If not, then we're just going to deduct pins from the next round. Broken wing. Yeah, correct it later. Take your turn. I screwed it up. I'll just take the hit. Maybe at the end, we'll be able to fix that. There, I fixed it. It was that stupid simple.
George, sometimes the obvious isn't sometimes.
Yeah, that he speaks the truth. Oh, and I'm going to stop the camera right now because we're hitting that 4 gig limit. You didn't miss anything except the ball going halfway down the lane. That's all you missed. And he gets 1. And this thing is... Oh, that's just the phone being loose. That's okay. This thing does move up and down a little bit. I figured out the score thing. There was a score correct button. Just move the cursor to the box and hit the right number. That's all I had to do. It's a 7. Yeah. So I get a bonus ball again. See, this could have been a good game, but we know how this stuff goes.
Yeah, 6 is okay for a bonus score.
No, I'm just saying the total. Although it hasn't totally been added lanes to go, and I'm already in the all right territory. And after 6, Balric, aka Sam, is at 50, which is pretty good for a first timer. No, it won't. His right hook wasn't strong enough to avoid the gutter. And 4, 5, 6 of 4. Oh, looks like we got a $9. When that happens. Don't take me wrong, 9 ain't bad. It sucks when you start with that. Alright, now I'm in good territory. 9 away from great territory. First spare was crap. Second spare was, yeah, okay. Third one was decent. 1, 4, and 6 for fills respectively. But Balric got a strike. Alright, he took care of the right side. Now he just needs to take care of the left.
How many did I drop that time?
You've got 4. I know from straight on it's kind of hard to tell. You don't have to wait for the balls to come back. Oh, just right. And 7.
Oh, I need that. I wonder how they got it.
Because it's easy. Slippery 10-pin, keep everything up. Things go real easy. You can't get that action on a steel plate which most pin heads have. Alright, looks like we're going to be in great territory. thought it was like 2/3 of the way to the right. It's like 80. This way. Did it again? It didn't jump, but it heard something. But it definitely heard.
George, so using the front of the lane, if you do that right here. Everything right here.
Somewhere around, yeah, that area.
Between these two dots.
I'm going to have a professionally checked go.
Alright. George, so it'll be between these two dots.
Sort of somewhere.
Fortunately, it doesn't do damage. It doesn't change the trajectory of the ball.
Wait, just hear a noise?
You hear a noise, and if you hit it just right, like I had that timeline in the video, you can actually see the ball jump up.
Wow.
It's not a lot, but it's visible.
Well, I'll take care of that now.
You've heard it too, I'm sure, if you were paying attention. If not, no big deal.
How many do I have now?
You got 2 more balls and you got 6. You got a piece of wood that could help. Oh no! Should at least get the head pin with that one. No, then it goes right. 6 he gets. Except for that part. Can I break your digits?
You need a 10.
I need at least a 10. Now in this case, on the last frame, if you get a strike or a spare, you reset and then you take your bonus balls. You don't wait because we're at the end.
Oh, I see. Well, you might get the spare.
That's a little tough.
You might get a 10.
That's a possibility. Spare! That's fair, but I don't care if the camera's in. It's nothing special, it's just the word spare rotating. Now I get a bonus ball. Because it's the last frame, I get to In fact, it tells you right here. Three.
That's the 3.
Finally.
That was big. That scared me. Your high shirt.
Fine. It's a little below it. My high is a 110. And now it's Sam's last turn for this game. Got plenty of time to get the triple in. That was a sometimes you throw a good ball and then things like that happen. That was a very good ball. It was a tad to one side, but it was still a good ball. It was still a possible strike. Too far.
Right idea, too short.
That should get something.
That's what I wanted.
6, 8. And we got an 8.
Whoa.
All right, for game 2.
finally, it hasn't happened in a while. Triple digits again. And Sam got better. He's up to 75. And I got a 103. So
Sam has improved on his previous game. And I definitely improved. Alright. And then at least I hit one for one more game. And at this point, if you want to keep going, you can.
okay. I say I always want to at least get a triple.
And then it's up to the guy I'm bowling with if you want to keep going or not. Because I could keep going for hours. But I don't think everybody else likes to do it.
Yeah, three's enough.
So far, I'm pretty good in the third hole.
Six. Oh, you had two bounces off.
Alright, so start with a 6. But hey, that 103 started really bad, so I mean. There's a possibility, but now that I said it, you know it, you know what won't happen. Ouch. You don't have to rush it. That should get at least something. Not a lot of spin, which was good. Well, considering how he started. I'm training this guy how to hit the reset button. He keeps forgetting to. Spread eagle.
Maybe you'll get the other side.
Somewhat south. 10. Oh, yeah, you can. I guess you could say I salvaged the spread eagle. Of course, it would have been best if I miraculously got a mark on that, but 10 I'll take. Especially in a spread eagle leave. Yeah, that's the thing about candlepin is, ow, he's got the Kaleri and the 7. You try to aim about a ½ inch to the side of the head pin. If you hit it directly on, you get that spread eagle. Like I said, this is his first time. That looks pretty good. Just not enough oomph in it. That is something that comes with time.
Just put some pressure on target to get it.
He's still doing pretty good. And then that happens. That's a 7. That pin don't count. Because it went in the door. So you already knocked down pins, so you gotta if that were a full round, this is a doable one. Okay. Nothing exciting. Just a picture of pins being knocked down with the word spare on it. Sam's turn. A little more oomph, that might have happened. Worst case, a 9 ain't bad, but he can hit the pin directly or he can hit the wood in a certain angle. I won't say much because you don't learn if I give you the... I actually do know what to do, it's just a matter of actually executing. Okay, he's going for the wood, and it's kind of hitting right where it should, and it did. Spare. El Resetto.
What?
El Resetto. And then you can hit spare and see what we get.
Yeah, that was the thing I was telling you. It wasn't worth showing. Bonus ball time.
El Stinko.
Who came up with the Exito that you use in Minecraft?
It was a Speed Gonzalez character.
Okay, wow.
Five for a bonus could be better, but that's not all terribly bad. Which is how I screw up my chances of getting it by mentioning it. All right, your turn. You get to fill your spare. And here's the stick ball again. Stay on. Okay, at least it's a point you didn't have. You got two more points. That's the way I look at it. It's a point you wouldn't have had. That one's better. Oh, that's a tough one.
What's that called?
That's called a mess. It's a fairly clean mess, but it's a mess. It is doable, but you gotta hit the head pin slightly to the right. But 8 isn't, after that, 8 ain't too bad. Once again, fresh rack and reset.
Every bowling alley should do that, have that red pin, and if you hit that during meat fight.
Yeah, some places have it. New Palace does. I say, this is what happens when you take something that runs on points and make it solid state.
What do you mean here?
What happened is the pins are on the ground when they fill in, and sometimes there's enough momentum that they slide onto these conveyor belts and go into the actual center itself. So what happened was there were 2 pins that didn't stop on the conveyor belt and slid all the way into the machine. So when it did not trigger the belts, the 2 that slid were the ones that came up. It's something that happens with these older bullboards. They still work. It's just sometimes they don't trip up.
Oh, there's
Or maybe it might be the point ones.
So there's a newer design now?
Oh, there's newer as in 60 years old. Uh-oh. I gotta get something. That avoids the 0. 8. I'm not sure if that logged or not, but my rule is, being that I suck and we're amateurs, if it's 15 feet, I'll let it live.
George, so the pins right on the belt for a little bit.
They're supposed to stop on conveyor belts.
Okay,
And those 2 didn't, they just slid right
so
in.
if we could see that they just...
Yeah, there's videos on YouTube of the Bowmore machines.
Okay.
Alright, and now the 100 points I can kiss goodbye. He seems to find that the 10 pin quite easily. He wants to be sure that 10 pin was gone. I know it's kind of old, I've used that one a little too much. And that's all he's getting. 3. Single pin. What happens? I've gotten zeros. Bowling God's middle finger. 9. Oh, I went past the halftime. Well, screw it. I'll tell you what the halftime was. Me 48 and Sam with 32. Again, not a competition. We're both just seeing how we'll do. Just stayed on. Oh, one again. said these are practically the straightest ones I found. Keep an eye on that. I don't know if I'm breaking any triples today. That 103 will help. All right. Normally that's pretty ugly, but you got some wood out front to help you. Go in between, in the middle of that wood pile. He's hooked left this time, and it's almost in the right spot. Oh, that pin has been messing with us all day. Should get a 10 out of this. And he got his 10. Yeah, you forgot to hit something. Hit the 10. I'm not even bothering, it's just an image of a star rotating with a number 10 in it. Territory now. I don't think I'm breaking my 266 triple. But still, it ain't going to be a bad number. All right, it's your turn. Half Worcester. Gutter ball. And he hits that spot. Did you hear that?
What?
Did you hear that when it was at that spot?
Look,
How you doing?
what the heck?
I'm gonna pull you. Huh? I'm gonna pull you. What did you do? On the last step.
4.
That's a good thing.
I'll get you working on the manual alley. 8 points away from a good game.
How are you? Tired. And all the carpets in the house are old yesterday. There's nothing but moving furniture around. They did pretty good. They come out nice.
Yeah, we did.
Huh? Oh.
All right, we're in good territory. We could hit great if I get another 9.
Yeah, that is supposed to be about
And he's got the 4 horsemen and a sleeper behind it. And I know it's kind of weak and pathetic, but we're hitting that gig point, so I'm going to stop and start the camera. You got 5 so far. 4 horsemen and a sleeper behind it. Alright, it's curving, so he's got a chance. Leaving the bowling god's middle finger.
Maybe I can drop the middle finger.
The bowling gods are flipping off the wrong one. And, well, maybe. Nope. Right behind. 90? Yeah, this isn't a high game, but still. It's up there.
Surprised how well you are, but he's Hi, man. What's the size over there?
You been baking all? Oh, I got 4 right here. That one.
Stink frame of 4. Well, he wanted to play a triple, and I guess that's all the time we are going to have because the leagues are starting to roll. Alrighty, it was a good game. The ending stunk, but I believe they call that the lily. I think that's called the lily. The 5, 7, 10. He's got a piece of wood that he can use to make it happen. Now he's left the Woolworth, which is the 5 and 10. And yeah, I think the Woolworth will stand. Alrighty, he said he wanted to do 3, and we did 3.
Yeah, it wasn't his best game. I think this might have been his worst one, but it's still, for a first-timer, not bad. Even for an easy place. And an 85, yeah, well. Alright, the leagues are coming in, so... And he only wanted to do 3 anyway, so... That'll be it from Putnam Street Lanes, Fitchburg, Massachusetts. George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.